Why, hello there and welcome to Jacktown. We are at Jacktown Grove in Bangor, Pennsylvania, and we're going to be checking out the Jacktown show. So this is a show that I grew up with. I grew up not far from here. It's like an engine show. There's going to be music. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's time for a little bit of a Jacktown Gander Peeksy. Let's go. It is currently Friday, July 17th, 2026. It's about 6:30 p.m. It says the show actually goes till 9 tonight, which I had no idea. I didn't even know it was on Friday, let alone till 9 o'clock tonight. I don't believe, it looks like a lot of the stuff is going to be covered up and closed already, but we're going to see what we can see. As I stated earlier, this is known as Jacktown Grove. It's home of the Blue Mountain Antique Gas and Steam Engine Association. So that's what the show is. They do like 3 to 4 shows a year. The main days are Saturday and Sunday, but we're gonna have to take a Friday for this one. Started back in 1971 over in Wingap before they found a permanent home here a few years later. Like I said, a lot of these are covered up. These are old engines. You can see he's kind of putting everything away. But we got one over here running. You can see these little engines running these machinery with on the pulleys. Also got some live music over there. It's exciting. This one not currently actually working. It's running, but it's not actually doing anything. You can see where it took the corn right off of the cob right there. And this one, same thing. We got this tractor running this pulley onto this machine here, which has got the corn inside there. And it comes out the bottom. Some live performers out here. Rocking the accordion. Heck yeah. Also, the smell is phenomenal because right over here we have fresh roasted peanuts. They're roasting peanuts on site. You can purchase a bag. Look at the crowd here. Can't have an engine show without some classic tractors. And these tractors aren't out here just to be pretty. They actually have a pulling contest, so a tractor pull right over here. You see the tractor all the way down at the bottom there. The idea here is they got a big sled, and as they get further and further down the line, the weight is increased. They got to see how far they can pull before they start spinning and going nowhere. He's not going to make it down this way. He's coming. He's doing good. It's not a race, but it's kind of like a drag race. It's the slowest drag race you'll ever see. He's picking the front end up there. He's going good. You can see how that sled's just digging further and further into the dirt. Look at him picking up. And done. He got a lot closer to us than I thought. There are a lot of tractors out here pulling. Look at all these things. Very good time. This is a 65 horsepower steam tractor. They actually use this tractor to run a giant pulley system and then cut wood. That's right, this big thing will run. It's from 1910. It runs a big pulley system. That's what this belt is right here, and then runs down to a giant saw right here, which they then will slide giant logs to cut pieces of wood. Gotta be careful around that thing. This is some seriously heavy equipment. See some of the rough cut boards here. Those are the ones that are, we see rough cut because you look at it, it's not a very smooth finish. But then over there is the pieces of the ends of the logs. All cut using this giant tractor to run that big blade. Here the same setup, but somewhat smaller. You see that smaller tractor there over on the right hand side, and it drives that belt over this pulley system, which will then move this saw forward and backwards to cut up these logs into pieces like that. So instead of cutting long ways, you're cutting widthwise. Another similar setup, this one to cut the logs like that. Looks like they actually shaved some of the bark off of those ones over there. And we have a setup on that tractor there. It's pretty much everything you can see, all these old machinery. We also have a section in the back here, like a little flea market setup. But the main focus point, as you can see, is tractors of all shapes and sizes. Look at these little guys, these little wheel horses for sale. It's a big part of this as well. It's a big market. You can buy and sell all kinds of machinery. This over here, the staging area for the tractor pull. You can see how they hook up onto this big sleigh here. Come on back, come on back, come on back. And he's off. He is going. I was curious how busy it was going to be on a Friday night, and typically this would be absolutely full, all these spots. So tomorrow I'm sure it would be full. Right now, there's a few things to look at. Oh, we got another one of these engines right here. These are fun, all these little cutouts here. These are for sale. It's actually chainsaw art. So you can see that. Right over there is where I actually get some, so barely getting by chainsaw art by Darren. That is pretty darn cool. You can see he's in the middle of making that bear right there. When it's done, it's gonna look something like that, roughly. These pumps, you can see now, they're just set up for display purposes. They're just kind of pumping the same water over and over, but we got multiple of these pumps set up running off of one engine here. This is fun. This is the Jacktown station. They have their own train station here. As you can see, the little train tracks. You can actually purchase train rides, take a little lap around. I would love to have a little train like this in my backyard. Be so awesome. And really, even here, the track layout isn't that big. So it's not out of the question. I just have way too many projects already going on. You can see it's a little miniature scale, not huge. And lightly themed ride. But pretty darn cool. See, train rides are $1. Ages 5 and under are free with a purchasing adult. Spitting in stations on platforms and approaches prohibited. $500 fine and 1 year in prison. I have a in-memory plaque here. Tickets. Ride the Blue Mountain Railway. There's another in memory. So he actually acquired and restored the Black Diamond Express Park train in 1994. And he is in that photo as the engineer. Had these sponsors and the train itself. I don't think we can we see inside? Can we see inside there? Can't really see inside there, unfortunately. That's pretty neat, a cutaway here of a steam engine. So you can see the actual boiler here where you would put the coal, and then you got the fire. And then we got the fire tubes and the heat tubes and the steam tubes, steam dome up here, and the smoke box. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure how any of that works. It's magic. But now basically the fire is going to heat up and heat up to make the steam, and then that's what actually makes the power. How? Not 100% sure. I kind of wish we had a little plaque here that explained it. Here we have an improved rider compression engine. You can see on the marking here, patented July 17th, 1871. Built by the Ryder Engine Company. I also have building in here. I believe there's usually stuff shown in here, but the door is currently closed. That door being closed, and then all the vendors pretty much have went home for the day. Those are signs of saying Friday night is probably not the time to come. Now, it did start early this morning, so I kind of get why everybody's gone. It's getting a little late. But if you ever want to come check this place out, definitely a Saturday or Sunday early morning. It would be hopping with people here. Another big engine here, and it is hot. I like the little designation on the side. So shop number 11280, the Buffalo Springfield Roller Company in Springfield, Ohio. Big roller on the front there. You just chug this thing along, and then we also have these giant machines here. I'm not sure what these are. Some kind of pulley system, some crane system. I'm not really sure. It says on the machine itself over there, the Exeter Machine Works, Pittston, Pennsylvania. Loading dock. No parking. Beautiful little windmill here, right outside of the Farm Museum. I'm not sure if that's open or not, but we're gonna have to go take a little walk over there and see. I think I just saw some people walk inside there. Farm Museum, this way. Farm Museum, that way. I feel like I'm on a treasure hunt. This, a 1929 McCormick Deering tractor pulling a grass seeder. And I know this because it's telling me right there. Here inside the museum, they have a Boggs potato grinder, a Owensburg, Indiana stone burr mill grinding flour, a 2-hole corn sheller, a McCormick corn binder, some hay hooks, a hand corn sheller. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but luckily they have it all labeled. A lot of neat old farming items in here, though. Right inside that barn there. Wonder what they have up top. There's a whole top section to this barn. Pretty darn neat stuff. That'd be one heck of a bumpy ride. You got no suspension and a solid metal wheel. Well, wheels. You didn't know back in the day, these engines here, they would actually start. I mean, you didn't have an electric starter. You had to hand crank it. So if you cranked that a few times, then she'd fire up, start running. You were the starter. Really is just a nice way to come out here and take a nice relaxing stroll. Enjoy the atmosphere, which is much less smokier. I can actually see blue sky today. Yesterday was bad. That smoke was bad. The Canadian wildfires. You still see some smoke today, but nowhere near like yesterday. But definitely a good way to just relax and spend the evening. Not much of a line going on for the drinks and for the food, but the ice cream line. Look at that gaggle of people trying to get some Jacktown ice cream. not part of the show, but the neighbors here have some horsies. This guy is munching away on the grass. Adjacent to the parking here, you get a nice up close and personal view of these beautiful animals. Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, you're like, stop bothering me. He's giving me the side eye. He's giving me the side eye. He could definitely just jump over this fence if he really wanted to. You can tell he is very content. Also, you got some friends down there. All of them are. Hey, you. My goodness, you're close. I need to step back. You're too close. My goodness. Right next to me. Look at that. That wasn't zoomed in at all. I stepped back 4 steps. I'm still this close to him. But that is going to do it for this Jacktown adventure. That was fun. That was a good time. A lot of cool stuff to see. I kind of wish it was Saturday or Sunday so that more would be open, not so much would be closed. But overall, it was still fun. It was still good. I used to come here a lot growing up. It's been a few years since I've actually come to this event. So it was fun to get back out here. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.
Red means stop. Yellow means slow down. Green means go. So let's go all over this town.